Do you have any idea? How to be happy. 10 habits happy people do. Happiness depends upon themselves. Aristotle. Everybody wants to be happy in their life and they work hard to achieve it. But what is happiness? Well, simply put, it is a state of mind that gives us a sense of well-being and fulfillment. The particular feeling of joy gives you the ability to feel enjoyment and savor of your life to the best level. Everyone has their perception of happiness. Everybody has something in their life they want to achieve, like an office worker being promoted, a student having good grades, and a businessman making a significant profit. Or it could be merely a sense of immediate joy, like relaxing on the beach, finishing a good book, maybe indulging your favorite meal. Whatever it is, we think that if we get a specific goal, it will lead us to happiness. Whenever we think of happiness, we all think of the immediate feeling of pleasure or joy that we feel after achieving something. Specific accomplishments could give you a sense of happiness. According to a study done by Northwestern University, who tried to measure the happiness levels of regular people against those who had won a lottery, happiness doesn't last long for most people. Along with researchers, you will also be surprised to know that the results showed that both groups' happiness levels were almost the same. Think for yourself. If you get a promotion, you would be happy. But will that happiness last as long as you're alive? It will not, right? The main difference between a happy and an unhappy person is their habits. Yes, habits, certain practices could lead you to the doorstep of happiness. Happy people cultivate some happiness-bearing habits in their lives, enabling them to create peaceful and pleasurable surroundings for their lifetime. In this video, we will look at some of the patterns that happy people engage in. Number 1. They appreciate the little things. We all have heard the old cliched line, stopping and smelling the roses. Well, this exact thing could create the way to happiness. This famous old saying simply refers to savoring the moment, and savoring is just paying attention to the moment. In our day-to-day life, we all try to maintain a routine, and it is a good thing to be organized in life that gives your performance a boost. Happy people try to savor the moment they are in by simply enjoying the small things around them. You have to understand that thinking about some mistakes from the past or feeling anxious about something in the future will just be in your way of happiness. Instead of focusing on the negative thoughts of the past or the future, sometimes just appreciate the little and small good stuff around you. Number 2. They tend to surround themselves with the right people. We all feel happy around happy people. This is because happiness is contagious. It spreads through people. As happy people are more likely to be helpful, warm towards other people. When someone shows that kind of behavior towards you, it builds self-confidence, boosts your creativity, making you feel enthusiastic and giving you a sense of happiness. On its contrary, if you hang around with the people who harbor negative thoughts, they disable the focus on your well-being and goals. Try to think it like that if someone is smoking in front of you, would you like to sit there and inhale secondhand smoke? Instead, would you like to spend that time with someone who is quietly sitting by the lake and enjoying the breeze? So try to be around the people who can positively impact your life and help you find the path of happiness. Number 3. They don't like to compare themselves with others. In this modern day social media, we can easily find out about other people's lives, which can often lead to comparisons. Well, there were many times in our life when we compared something in our life with others, and most of the time, it ended up in sadness. Remember that you will never feel pleasant while comparing yourself to others. Instead, it will make you feel depressed about your experience. They know that everyone's life is unique in its way, and everyone has ups and downs in their life. Happy people try to compete with themselves and always try to be the better version of themselves. So instead of comparing with others, try to measure your success based on the progression of yours, not others. Number 4. They exercise regularly. There is no denying of the importance of exercise in a person's life. Exercising is the best natural medicine for all of the organs in your body. Exercise has many physical health benefits like increased energy, low blood pressure, weight loss, etc. But keeping the physical benefits aside, according to researchers, exercise also helps us to reduce stress, feelings of anxiety, and boosting the self-esteem and sense of happiness. When you engage in physical activities, your body increases the levels of endorphins, dopamine, adrenaline, some chemicals that give your brain the feeling of smoothness. It also helps you control your impulse. These chemicals also improve self-confidence and uplift a sense of happiness. Happy people reap the benefits of exercise, so should you. Number 5. They don't hold on to grudges. The Buddha is one of the symbols of peace, and he once said, "Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one getting burned." This gives us a perfect example of why we should bear forgiveness in our minds. It shows us that the inability to forgive results in loss for ourselves and others. Happy people are aware that holding grudges against someone can lead you to feel angry or resentment that will just be in the way of their happiness. So, they forgive and forget, and letting go of the anger will make you feel lighter, and it will also create more space for positive thoughts. So try to develop more forgiveness into your characteristics and create a peaceful and happy life. Number 6. They are happy with celebrating others' success. We all set a specific goal in life and try to run for it as hard as we can. When the goal is achieved, we feel a sense of joy, and when it is shared with our loved and closed ones, it increases to many folds. We like to celebrate our accomplishments with the people closest to us. When we see they are also feeling the general feeling of joy with us, it gives us a boost in our confidence and makes us pretty happy. The happy people know the importance of having a vibrant and active social relationship. So, they're always the ones to be celebrating their friends and family members' attainment, and they try to show their genuine support towards them. According to a researcher, Martin Seligman, people we care about often tell us about a victory, a triumph, and less important good things that happen to them. How we respond can either build the relationship or undermine it. So, try to be the part of your loved one's success and show them your support, which will give them and you the sweet feeling of happiness. Number 7. They tend to be respectful and kind towards others. Kindness and respect are a two-way thing. When you treat someone with kindness and respect, you can get the same behavior in return. The fact is that in the process of giving and receiving, both of the persons get a good feeling. A happy person always likes to be respectful to the world and making random acts of kindness. It is one of the habits they build up. According to a study done by the University of California, Los Angeles, they found that if you witness individual acts of kindness, it makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. It is one of the sensations when you are happy, so try to be given respect and be more kind toward the earthlings. Number 8. They tend to get enough sleep. In this modern day of technology and electronics, it is getting more challenging to get enough sleep, and the importance of sleep is indispensable in one's life. Getting sufficient rest should be the number one priority of a person's life. Sleep affects directly in improving one's mood, focus, and self-confidence. There is evidence that when you sleep, your mind refreshes, and your brain works on getting the toxic compounds out of your brain and body. So, you wake up being more alert and have a more clear mind. When you don't get enough sleep, it makes your stress hormones rise, which could hamper the level of happiness in your life. So, happy people are more likely to get a quality and peaceful sleep that gives them the perfect boost in energy and confidence for the following day. So how much pressure there is, try to maintain a good sleeping schedule. Number 9. They are more grateful. When you express gratitude towards what you have, then what you have becomes sufficient. It is essential in life to set goals, and this goal makes you work harder and be better than the day. But you also have to be grateful for what you have achieved in your life. Gratitude gives us the feelings of fullness in life. It is one of the things that the most people search for. The fact is that happy people feel more gratitude towards their lives than unhappy people, which is one of the most significant differences between them. Science also thinks that this emotion of gratitude is one of the most essential things that boost one's happiness. Another research conducted by the University of California found that the people who worked to harbor the feeling of gratitude improved their mood and energy and experienced less anxiety. While you aim for the top, find the time to be grateful for the things you have accomplished. Number 10. They have an optimistic and hopeful outlook. Let's be honest, our life doesn't run that smoothly and ideally all the same. Sometimes it just takes some wrong turns, which makes us go through some tough times, and yes, this happens to happy people. They too face some bad times or stumbles on the path of their lives. But you won't find a happy person to complain about or winning or being pessimistic about it. They are well aware that all of the ups and downs are just part of the life. They remain optimistic while finding the solution to the situation. In the meantime, the gratitude feeling also helps them to tackle the problem. The problem of a pessimistic attitude is that it damages much of your mood and self-confidence, which just guides you to unhappiness. So, try to develop a more optimistic and hopeful mindset in your life and let these emotions lead to happiness. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And for more videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe.